Hey YouTube, coming at you with the viewer submitted team because it has Shadow Palkia, the new Shadow Pokemon, paired it with Jumpluff and toxapex, and they say Shadow Palkia is an absolute menace. It went 16-9 on the day and climbed 100 elo. Even without a second move, it still shreds through the majority of a Pokemon. It also helps to have a rank 45 for Great League. 8, 15, 14. Yeah, that's pretty sweet IVs. Okay, so yeah, what makes this Pokemon so strong? This should not be surprising to those of you who've watched any videos in the past week where I talk about how strong Shadow Kingdra is because of the typings, right? In this meta, there's 4 typings: electric, grass, water, fire. As a dragon, you resist 3 out of those 4. So you resist electric, you resist 4 to 4. You resist electric, grass, fire, and water as a dragon. And then your other water typing will either neutralize those or make those resisted or double resisted. So fire, you're now taking double resisted. Grass, neutral. Electric, neutral. And whatever was the third one? Water, double resisted. And what makes this stronger than Kingdra is it takes like 16 or 18 to get to a Octazooka. It only takes 12 turns to get to an Aqua Tail. And that's a harder hitting move. Obviously, you won't lower your opponent's attack, but it's such a hard hit. Not hard, super hard hitting move, but Shadow Palkia hits pretty hard. Dragon Breath damage. So not surprising that this Pokemon is going to dominate in this meta. Let's take a look at it. Obviously, it's probably glassy, so Jumpluff, toxapex, 2 very bulky Pokemon in the back. Charge Bug lead. Here come those crazy looking Dragon Breaths. I would probably shield. Yeah, this is actually a smart. I didn't even talk about the team comp. But I actually really like the team comp because basically what it is a Palkia is going to be so safe. And with Dragon Breath, you can probably 2 shield almost everything. And then you have 2 Pokemon in the back that just like cover each other's weaknesses. So Jumpluff weak to fire. Toxapex doesn't resist rock, but weak to fire. And Toxapex weak to ground, and they cover each other's weakness there, right? So I think it's basically just like have your safe swap on the lead that you can just kind of like out shield everything. With Dragon Breath damage, and then choose your alignment in the back. So that's how this team probably plays out. But we got a Toxapex on a Gastrodon now, which sucks. We are up shield, and we have again Jumpluff, so I can just totally answer this, so we're not worried about that. Throw your throw your terrible body slams here. So here comes the first one. We can just laugh that off. Here comes Charge-a-Bug. Now, I'm going to grab 1 shield. You have 2 options here. I think you can like shield. Ooh, they're gonna. Ooh, you actually kind of got lucky because those full switches actually really added up. I know they're neutral, but like this will take out. Yeah, I don't even know about that shield. I think you just maybe want to try and get a fairy wind range. I maybe would have saved the shield for this, knowing that you'd outpace because they just dumped their energy. Right? Because if you saved it for this in the 1 shield, you wouldn't have to take the damage there. And now they're going to try to just outpace you with the body slams here. But these body slams do like 10%. Like these are not doing much. And Mudslap is like 2 or 3 times resisted on grass and flying. Like, yeah, so you're just going to get outpaced here. They do get to, you know what? Do get to another move. But again, live. Hope that Mudslap doesn't kick out. Again, I think it's triple resisted, double on the flying and single on the grass. So you live it and get another move, Fairy Wind and an Energy Ball. Because that's just how, yeah, these Mudslaps aren't doing anything to a flying grass Pokemon. Okay, for Alligator, great lead. I mean, the claws will add up, and even though Hydro is double resisted, you know, this is the Shadow Palkia against for Alligator. I don't know if I want to even take a Hydro here. And I guess this is the limitation of this Pokemon. Out comes Charge-a-Bug. So we're going to get off an Aqua Tail here. This is obviously the limitations of this Pokemon where it's just like wholly glassy, right? Not surprising. This is a legendary Pokemon, which are usually generally a higher attack stat. And it's a dragon, which are even higher attack stat normally. And it's in the Great League. So should not be surprised that you just taking a lot of damage on these moves here. Now coming in with the Jumpluff to absorb energy and met with the toxapex, so I would start spamming these energy balls. Try and chip as much you can, and then you can align toxapex on it. So here's one energy ball. Can we get to another? We can. Throw the move. They're going to farm you down, but then you just absorb it on your own toxapex here. Yeah, I was going to say, don't even just wait for the clock to come up. Just, I mean, the clock's up. Don't, you don't have to wait because I don't think, what have we seen the third? Yeah, Feraligatr, right? Feraligatr, Charge Bug, and this. So just getting ahead on energy here is probably good. Sludge waves are coming pretty fast though. I mean, they already had a ton of energy. Brine, I wouldn't be surprised if Brine doesn't take out here. Yeah, Brine is just straight garbage. And now because that did not take out, that Pokemon is in the back still. Poison jabs are adding up. And now I'm going to try and snipe with Palkia. Clawed down. Trying to jumpluff. Oh, you're so lucky they have no idea how much energy you had because they could have easily clawed down here. But now they dumped energy. They still have one Hydro. Could have had two though. So shielding that up. Out comes the Charge Bug. Poison that out. And then poison and then brine this thing. Yeah, that was kind of lucky. I think if they committed to the farm down there on Feraligatr, they would have won there. Okay, these two should delete each other. And the just out spamminess of this Pokemon getting to the Aqua Tail to take out the Kingdra here. And met with a what was a kind of tough answer in Ferrothorn. We had Jumpluff, which was an answer, but now because we aligned it, we have toxapex on a Talonflame, which means this game is pretty much over. You know, I don't even think you need to shield this. Going to shield just because you can match. It is just a fly. These incinerates are adding up, but you're going to get to a second move here. I mean, maybe they try and snipe, but they can't snipe. They don't have a move loaded or anything. Maybe they're going to try and catch. Get off like a fly or brave bird here and then try and catch after these incinerate. We're going to let the fly go again. You can live. And coming just straight Jumpluff. Maybe over anticipating a catch or something. Because now we're in a matchup where we had to shield that. And now we burn that shield instead of just like forcing poison jabbing and then force them to throw again and then coming in and aerial acing. So we have to burn the shield. Now we're going to spam aerial aces. They may have thunder, which is only neutral. So like this is an easy matchup for Jumpluff. It's still going to take like 4 aerial aces because those are only neutral. But it's going to take like, I was going to say 3 thunders, but because you took that so many incinerates on that, because you took some damage on this Pokemon. Yeah, now they come snipe here. Jeez, this actually going to be closer than it should be. You actually may lose because this incinerate's one's gonna register. Oh no, you can actually get off before. That's actually big. Because now it's like questionable. If you got that, if that incinerate went through, it's like questionable thunder range. Now because it did not go through, I think you'll probably live with a few HP and get the air lace off. Yeah. So if that, yeah, you would have lost if that incinerate went through. So incinerating, air lacing down for the win. Gastrodon. Now Gastrodon's tanky enough and like spammy enough. I know body slams are terrible, but these mud slaps are going to add up real quick. So I'm guessing that. Ooh, yeah. I was going to say nice catch. It is a nice catch, but they're 100% going to have an answer for this. Yeah, and that answer is Marowak. Not surprising. Fairy Wind resisted, Energy Ball resisted, Aerial Ace only going to be neutral. This should not be surprising. Again, you cannot come in with your hardest answer unless you fully expect to be punished. And you will be punished, but like, if your plan was just to sacrifice this and if your plan is to just 2-shield Palkia everything and sacrifice this, so be it. That's fine. They're gonna throw the Shadow Bone, take you out. Coming back in with the Palkia, like really can't take a Bone Club, right? So gonna shield up a Bone Club. Fire Spins are gonna be very resistant, so not worried about any of that damage. You did catch a move. And out comes a Tentacruel. So start spamming these Aqua Tails. It'll chip. Honestly, I throw the second one too because you don't. Oh, and they actually shielded right away. And now the Gastrodon is on our Toxapex. So that's a problem, right? You had a half health Palkia left. You gave up your only real answer to Gastrodon, and you know you're going to get punished because if you are in this super limited meta and you are running a Gastrodon, you have an answer for Jumpluff. And because you sacrificed your Pokemon and just got it killed, you now have a Gastrodon aligning on your toxapex and what's left of your Palkia, and your Palkia does not have much left. So I don't love that catch. I think you basically just need to undercharging, trying to get to move, but yeah, this game's over. I think you basically just have to play out the first matchup there. Play out the Palkia versus the Gastrodon full all the way through, and then come into your Jumpluff, so you don't have that issue of alignment in the back there. Okay, Quagsire. So like same thing. I would not get out of this matchup. I would just stay in and spam the Aqua Tails. Like throw the Aqua Tail. Like force the shield, do some good chip, and then you can decide where to go from here. So they shield, you can shield back. It's maybe an Aqua Tail. If it's a Mud Bomb, that would chip a decent amount. If it's an Aqua Tail, it's not going to do anything. It is a Mud Bomb. And oh, don't give up switch with what are you doing? What are you doing, my man? No. For shame. I need to have a freaking bell like they did in Game of Thrones walking through the town village. Shame, shame, shame. Like, you cannot, you cannot, you did everything wrong with how you play the team out. You have a neutral matchup. You're generally just two shielding Palkia for everything because you have two bulks in the back that cover each other's weaknesses. You decide to not shield the Palkia and at the same time go into your hardest answer for Quagsire, because now you don't have a hard answer. You don't have an answer for Quagsire, so now you're shielding, which is like a couple HP left Jumpluff. I was so dumbfounded by the play. I don't even know how you took switch on us. How you took switch on that friggin' how you took switch on that Typhlosion. Now I've taken out this. And again, you're still in a tricky spot, right? So shielding up a Mud Bomb. Going to go Brine. They'll likely shield up back. I think you have a move on the Jumpluff loaded, so that'll be okay. No, they let it go. Yeah, I think you had a move on Jumpluff. Still, don't. I know you won, but yeah, no. You can't play it out like that. Okay, Stunfisk. Very spammy. Is it just going to be a full set of this? Catching a discharge to get punished by... Of course you're going to get punished by a Abomasnow. And now you're going to get Toxapex on this as a nice answer. But Toxapex is going to then get aligned on their Stunfisk. Maybe you'll come out with a Brine and they're down shields. But Energy Balls would hurt here. They're going to do like 40% minimum. So there's your Energy Ball. Now you're in the yellow. And you're trying to save energy, right? But now you got to throw it, which means you're down on energy. They'll let this go. Does not take out. Now you got to shield this because your Palkia's... Oh no, your Palkia's got energy, your health. Why are you not running with Palkia's shield? Dugong, you have no move. Okay, yeah. You can't play the way that you're playing. And like Jumpluff, Toxapex cover each other's weakness enough. Like just put Jumpluff or Toxapex on the lead and Palkia as your safe swap if you want to, if you're so keen on jumping out here. I don't understand why you continue to jump out and catch and like kill your only shot of answering a certain Pokemon while just knowing that you're going to get yourself punished here. And now we have a very spammy Stunfisk and not much left on these, so they're goodbye there, and then Thundershock down. Yeah, like you're throwing these matchups. Credillion here. You don't really have a good answer for Credillion. Yeah, I was gonna say go into Jumpluff after this, but if they let this. Okay, now you can Toxapex. Yeah, okay, I guess Toxapex is bulky that I can take it as opposed to taking super effective Rock Slides. So I like the chip. I like grabbing the shield. I like coming in and absorbing on this one. Gonna shield one up. just to match shields and save some health on this thing. Going Sludge Wave. Could have gone, I think you maybe could have gotten a bit more energy, but that's not the biggest issue we need to deal with here. Okay. Out comes a Jellicent. Ooh, Jellicent is tough. And they've already now overfarmed correctly. So they're basically just going to make sure that they always have like 100 energy, knowing that all these moves are resisted here. I expect them to go Surf to even just get a little more farm. I'm surprised. I would have probably gone just Surf and just got a couple more hexes in there. And they have Switch and there's a Talonflame. Obviously, the Incinerators are being super resistant with Palkia and getting a move here. You're likely to grab a shield because they're going to want to get a fly off here. And now, can you outpace to the move? I think you've... no. Ooh, yeah. 12. Versus 15-10, so that makes sense, yeah. So getting the move off. Looks like they're out of here. So just stand with Palkia and Dragon Breath down if your opponent just lagged out here. Okay, a couple more battles. Okay, again, I would probably just play this matchup out. Likely shielding. And then just take it to the 2 shield and Dragon Breath Aqua Tail this thing. And they give up Switch into Kingdra. So coming in Jumpluff. Fairy Wind is super effective. I get a move off. Yeah, force that shield to take it out. This is correct. Before they get a move off on you. They do end up shielding. Maybe wanting to get the Octazooka off. No, sorry, not Octazooka. They'll probably go Outrage. Oh no. Yeah, of course they would go Outrage. I think that's the right move on their part. Because you want to grab that second shield from your opponent. And now they're just going to one shield whatever's left. When were these battles submitted? Credilli, Kingdra. This is my team. Hyperfang will take you out. Aqua Tail's resisted, but will chip. But the toxapex is going to be such a hard answer. Hyperfang would do not enough. But they still got this half health left. Going to chip you once here. You're going to have to go Sludge Wave because the brine won't take this out. So you're going to have to go Sludge Wave and dump all your energy. So maybe they can outpace you to the rollout and rock sides here. You maybe have to catch. So that's correct. Yeah, they can definitely go Surf here. And they will before you get to the brine. So Surf... oh, it's a Hyperfang. They even have enough energy. And you're going to outpace them here. Oh yeah, you just Dragon Breath down. The raw damage pocket. That was my team though. Hi, subscriber. Dragon Breathing resisted. Catching on a Jumpluff. It is a Power Whip, so that's a very resisted catch just to get hit by a fire. If you're non-shadow, so if they think you have acrobatics, they're going to shield, but they do not do shield, and now they will not need to shield this either, and then come out with a lot of energy here. Oh, you're going to get to a move if they fire them down. Yeah. Which maybe they just want to do that. Maybe they're just going to shield and throw a double Thunder Punch here. Ooh, but not winning CMP. So now they're going to have to burn a shield if they're going to want to get off these Thunder Punches. And that is exactly what's going to happen there. Burning a shield. They're going to have 2 Thunder Punches if they go back to back here. Nope. Deciding to throw the very resisted Blast Burn. And now catching what is probably a Thunder Punch on a Toxapex. No. You can go back to back Blast Burns? Wow. Yeah, I guess if you have 100 energy, yeah. But again, going... okay. I always say... there's 30 seconds left. Let's just play out this matchup. So getting the Sludge Wave off, and then I'll go through my thoughts and why that was still wrong. But if they don't know the full resistances, it's not wrong. So going to shield up a Power Whip here. Dragon Breath down. Typhlosion is low, and we'll have to see what's left. I'm guessing maybe another fire? No, Kingdra. And Kingdra will just Dragon Breath you. Yeah, that sucks. So why were they throwing Blast Burns? I always say that if the nuke is resisted but the other move is neutral, throw the nuke. So Blast Burn resisted will do more than Thunder Punch neutral. However, Blast Burn is not just resisted here. It is double resisted because they're water and dragon. So I am just going to check PV Poke if you want to stick around to see what the difference is. Because it's one thing. Yeah, it's one thing to do a single resisted move. It's another one to do so Typhlosion, it was non-shadow. Non-shadow Typhlosion. Non-shadow Typhlosion. Let's do Blast Burn first. Blast Burn on the Palkia, double resisted, 49 damage. Thunder Punch, neutral, 57 damage. Yeah, so the double resisted means that those Blast Burns actually did less. So that's not surprising. So rule is if your nuke is single resisted and your other one is neutral, throw the neutral. If it's double resisted versus neutral, or I guess the difference should be like 2. So if you like for some reason have like a single resisted Blast Burn and a super effective Thunder Punch, you're probably throwing the super effective Thunder Punch. So I think the general rule is if the difference is 2 in the resistances versus the neutral, or like whatever the gap, if the gap is 2, throw the lower move. If the gap is 1 or less, throw the nuke. So there you go. Thanks for submitting that. Someone asked me, while we're just on the talk here, someone commented, Dan, I want to see your battles. And yes, I have been doing a lot of subscriber battles. And the reason is, there's 2 reasons. One is, it's like 3 reasons. The first reason is I am finding this league very RPS, and there's only so many combos that I want to play with. The second reason I'm finding it is that I'm not actually like doing, like I had that team that went 15-5 there, but for the most part I have not found a good team that I'm grinding with. So I'd rather just hold off until Great League. And the third thing is that I'm actually just busy between these videos, like the 2 videos a week. I wish it was 2 videos a week. That'd be much easier. Suck for the revenue, but 2 videos a day here, and then work is chaotic, and life is chaotic. So I just don't actually have time to play through GBL right now. So those are the reasons you're not seeing much here from me. That being said, I think we're only like 5 weeks out on this thing now after this week. 6 weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6 weeks. And we have 2 weeks in a row Great League. So I will probably push a lot more myself in Great League. So you'll probably see a couple teams from me here. And then there's a little, on the second week, there's a little Jungle Cup in Great League. So we'll have to see what the little Jungle Cup is in terms of like Pokemon. That's 2 weeks away, so I doubt PV Poke has it yet. Yeah, it doesn't have it yet, but it'll be up by the time that rolls around. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.